Yeah. Hey, y'all, it's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we're back in Final Fantasy XIV. So, yeah, last time, that felt a little laggy, that's weird. Last time we were here, what did we do? We did a lot of dungeons last stream. Did a lot of dungeons, we traveled to all the city-states, and now we've been asked to meet up with the mysterious organization, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And I've been told to go to the Waking Sands in Vesper Bay. So here we are in Horizon. I went ahead and made this a favorite destination because I expect we're going to be teleporting here a lot. Also, why am I on Conjure? I should probably switch to my Archer. There we go. Best gear? Best gear. Alright. So yeah, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a really good day so far. This is the second stream of the day. So hopefully we won't have too many issues. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like I'm having some type of jittering. Could just be me. I don't know what it is. If you have any issues with the stream, let me know. Yeah. But yeah, let us go ahead and make our way to Vesper Bay, to the Waking Sands, so we can meet up with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We're gonna run down this path so many times. Good old footfalls. I feel very over level. So I see like a fate. That's not a fate. What's going on over here? Is that a hunt? What's that giant eyeball? What is going on here? Can I help? Oh god. Oh, it's bots. Bots are here. They're summoning the eyeball. I see. Silly bots. What are y'all doing? What are they doing? And they're gone. The bots are up to crazy stuff. Let's go ahead and make our way up here into Vesper Bay. Oh, there's something over here. What is that? What is this extra quest I see? Braving new depths. It looks like we can unlock an extra dungeon here. Oh, I just saw a bot like fall out of the sky. Hell Adventure, you are the exceptional one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the Sunken Temple of Corn? Oh no, the Sunken Temple of Corn. I will not hold it against you if you are not. Ruins only surface when the calamity split the ground asunder. Anyway, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to Southern Thanalan and visit the temple yourself? Okay, so that should unlock a new dungeon for us. There's someone hiding around the bush here. Trauma Queen. I have to be level 47 to get that one. Interesting. Yeah, let's walk into the Waking Sands. It's Tataru. She's a little Lullafowl like me. Is she taller than me? Put me on the chair. There we go. Tataru is officially taller than me. Oh, she's humming. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la, la-la-la. I can't sing. Don't expect me to sing. What? I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... I mean, I was invited here, though. Eh? You're here at the behest of Ida and Papa Limo, Small Lala. Hey, Elding. I hope your computer building goes well. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? It's Renee Lacrosse. Renee Lacrosse. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time here with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. You know, that reminds me, I actually have a beret. Hang on. It's much poofier than the one Tataru has. Alright, let's go inside. I wonder if we're gonna notice anyone. Arenvald, Abatia, Ollie. Anyone else hiding around here? Guess not. And look, it's our little Lalafell guards. Oh, they're adorable. I take it you're Renee Lacrosse. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia is eagerly awaiting your coming. This way, if you please. I've read that completely wrong, but it is what it is. Take the money.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Friends? You have Thancred and Yastola and Papalymo and Ida and Orianche.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the 7th Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns
are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose.
Primals? I mean, we haven't really seen primals. The most we've heard is, like, hearsay of primals.
Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Yes.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body?
Yes.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
The Echo?
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
The Echo?
With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals.
Yeah, what are primals? Tell me about primals.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
I believe I said I was here to obtain power.
But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
No, the voice acting ended. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Tataru, the papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the Retainer's Registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You'll need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and which would serve the greater good besides. I mean, you're asking me to throw down my life for your cause? In exchange for a maid? I'll do it. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It's Wild Rose. Please keep it safe. Wild Rose. Looks like we leveled up again. You now hire a retainer. We also unlocked a new skill. What did we get? Barrage. Triples the number of strikes for a single target weapon skill. And it grants you straight shot ready. Our organization, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, was formed through the union of two separate entities. The first is comprised of Charlian natives such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. The second, made up by individuals that share your rare gift, was known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the Seventh Umbral Era taught us that only together we may stand against evil that seeks to consume us. Summoning a primal is no small feat. It requires a tremendous concentration of ether, which is why the beast tribes go to such lengths to obtain crystals. Once they manifested in physical form, their unquenchable thirst for ether only grows stronger. They would drink the land dry with nary a thought to the consequences. Considering their fearsome strength, it could be well within their ability to do so. It is for this reason we must do our utmost to oppose them. While there are others who possess the echo, none are near as strong as you with the power. Hence our extremely high expectations of you. This place is called the Waking Sands, and it's our headquarters. It used to be somewhere else, you know, but then a bunch of things happened and we ended up here instead. Yeah, it used to be in Ul'dah. 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine order rules, fallen corpses writhe. Thus the divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstance of this imperiled age. The realm does shudder and twist, and the dawn layeth cowering neath the stifling blanket of night. And we abide. We await the coming of the unborn heir's seed, the light which shall pierce the glowing darkness, glowering. Let me turn on Xenon real quick. See what's going on. If anyone, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's talking in FC chat. But I'll go ahead. Stay here. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our greatest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat that they pose. I know not what is your desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Renee. Yours is no small endeavor. The dangers are great. However, I will go whether the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us.
Yes.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
But come.
Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
Charlian? Not yet.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Scions were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Hmm.
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
The Archons.
Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Hmm.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Yeah, I already know them.
Hello there. Welcome.
Well, come.
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Hmm.
Me too.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
This is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Isn't he just gonna feed me riddles?
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
Urianger sounds so different to how he sounds now.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Tataru? It's not Tataru. Tataru? My life is ruined. I've been saying Tataru my entire life. It's Tataru. According to Minfilia.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, your voice has changed a lot.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Oh.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
The Flames?
Thancred, would you do the honors?
This is Thancred.
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
A primal?
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Ifrit?
If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
You're really just going out there and saying it's definitely a primal. 100%.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
What? You're gonna have me do it? But I'm like brand new. Well,
You
Thancred.
have my thanks.
Shouldn't Thancred be in charge? I'm the new recruit, and he's the one in charge of Wilda.
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Is it Ulda or Ulda? I feel like a lot of the voice actors don't know how they should be saying words this early on. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one another will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons, do you have to say the entire name? Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern, have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright, I'm gonna go to Camp Drybone. Meow. Exit to Vesper Bane. Alright. Fastest way to Camp Drybone. Drybone is in northern Thanalan? Right? I think so. Or is it in central? Eastern Thanalan is where I need to go. Do you have a chocobo here? Can we ride the chocobo from here to Western? Or do I need to go to Ulda first? I guess we need to go to Ulda first. So let's see, how much does it cost to teleport to Drybone? 224? I knew I heard a Moogle. So, Chocobo Porter. Let's go to Drybone. 30 gil. It's much cheaper. Alright. Let me check. I have a Discord message. It's LD. Also, the game's gonna look wonky because I have it set to lower frame rate when I'm off screen. I'm just looking through my messages real quick. Sorry if it looks funky. That's interesting. That doesn't look like much. Surprised. It looks like your thing that didn't come with thermal paste installed on it, Elding. But yeah, it looks like you realized that already. Okay, let me click back in so I don't give anyone a headache. Sound Voltex. Let's see, what can I do to make it not look so jarring? I mean, looking at the Chocobo's butt's not going to help. Can I zoom in first person? And then look up at the sky. Now it shouldn't be so painful. You know, we click off again. That's good to go. That's good to go. Okay, now we can go back to focusing on the game. No. So yeah, we're going all the way to Camp Tribone. I have a quest in... Oh, it's the Sunken Temple quest is in Southern Thanalan. So let's go ahead and hide both these quests. I have so many quests hidden right now. There we go. And there's Eisenbarn. Hi, I'm Eisenbarn. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Emulsia. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Emulsia culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Emulsia hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at once. There have been brutal murders of callers. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama, Lindama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before the mongrels catch their scent. But I know not if the Emulsia still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Emulsia seek in this area. So we need to go find some bodies. Let's go find some bodies then. Oh, wow. Oh, the crystals look really good. They're not quite orange anymore. I'm assuming it's the weather effect. It used to be so bright orange. I really like the music in Thanalan. That looks like the card over here. I'm sensing a fight. And that went down quick enough. Let's pick up all the ripe courses. Ripe corpses. This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an Emulsia before setting to rot for several turns of the sun. Several turns? Oh, so those bodies have been sitting there for days? it's been days. You'll just let the body sit there. It's right there. Come on now. It's good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yes. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what are the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unaware. So there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. An occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Drink water, y'all. What poor people think. But say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, scraping away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. So many bots. There was another one. I saw it. Hold on a second. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Old Da. What in the seven hells do you want from me now? To hand you this note so you can answer my questions. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll all turn, tell, and run if you so much pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Sure, I will. Dude seemed pretty drunk. Hungry beggar. Please, miss, just let me be. Oh, why don't you want to talk to me? Devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding on us low folk. Petrified pauper. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. What? This guy's been scamming these people too hard if they're that scared. Just as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying. What is Costa del Sol? Hey look, it's Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Welcome back, Renee. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Ungust. Am I saying that name right? Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak to their gods, we'd no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church down to the northwest of here, and so long as you're heading there, you might as well deliver this embalmed corpse. A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than yourself to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquise. He tends to the graves in the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Okay. Let's go meet Marquise. This is the proper way out. No, I was going the right way before. I love the music in Thanalan. I know I said it earlier, but it still hits me. It's good music. That is definitely a body. There's Marquise over here. I am Marquise. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies as of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Bury the corpse. Where was I carrying this body? Rip in peace, my friend. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I can't help you. But maybe Sister Orson can? He's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson in the church walls. I hear you have done us the service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. Oh, you seek knowledge of the missing Drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share that information with you. I only wish Marquise would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquise, and soon. Thancred took... so Thancred was checking in on him. Yeah, let's go back and talk to Isambard. Use that gravestone to jump over a fence. Alright, alright. We got down here. Yeah, I buried a body for you, my dude. Thank you, Renee. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Renee? This is Thancred. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. My name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ingust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you'd be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the leech keeper Marquise. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere before. Where'd Thancred go? Sister Orson? It cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Renee, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Okay. Let's run up the hill then. To the Golden Bazaar. Drink water, y'all. Hey, look! There's another hunt here. I wonder if anyone's online. Don't know if anyone's online. Let me blow this up real quick. I don't know where I just typed. Hopefully I didn't break anything. I found it. T-E-O-S. I know, I think Nier would work already. So I don't know if anyone's online who would want... Oh, we got someone coming. Look how big this Curl is. I have a feeling I'm going to get one-shotted again. It looks like Sanatia is coming. Oh, I see a giant mount. Oh, they have the Cruise Chaser mount. That's really cool. Alright, Sana, let's do this. They're on Red Mage. Oh my god, I hit it. Oh god, it. Oh god, I had aggro. Well, that didn't last long. Well, hopefully Sanatia can handle this on her own. I doubt she's gonna waste the resources to erase me. Oh no, she got petrified right in front of us. Her fat cat, no. Oh, her chocobo's petrified as well. How long is this petrification? It's so long. I mean, good thing our chocobo is tanking all this. Up. She moves. She's hard casting berets. Oh no, move, move. Do a Valkyria and then a berets. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh no. She got petrified again. This is a very interesting turn of events. Powerful. I think Yakitori, the chocobo, was was the goat for this. Let's do this. And there we go. Haven't touched Red Mage in ages. Kind of forgot how to use, oh no. I do the same thing. That was pretty funny though. Didn't expect like 60-second petrification. But yeah, thank you. Is it thanks? Is it thank you? I thought that was a thing. But yeah, I was insane, no problem. Goodbye. That's the emote I want. Let's go. Oh, look, the lens flare coming through that tree. Y'all look like you're all gonna have a bad day. Good luck with that. Oh, we got a chocobo keep up here. Perfect. Where's this kiddo we're supposed to be meeting up with? The uncombed urchin. What's the name? These Lalafell children are the same size as me. We just pop out of the ground at this height? We must. Please help. Sister Orson went out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order on the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. What if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay, let's go find the sister. Or the children. FYI, my chocobo legit means project. I know what yakitori means, Sana. No, if any, I usually know the names of foods. Got a rotting pikeman, a rotting mage. There we go. You know what? I want to put... Why isn't Barrage in my macro? It should totally be there. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It was a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. What did I just beat up? I feel like I wasn't really paying attention to what monsters I just beat up. Oh well. What did I want? Oh yeah. I wanted to put Barrage on my macro. Let's put it... Now we'll put it down here. Flash AC Barrage. There we go, that's the name of it. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I have Rain of Death. Quick Knot. Let's do an AC... no. We want to put Flash AC Bloodletter / AC Barrage and / AC Raging Strikes. Yep. And take this, and we're gonna stick it here. There we go. Where are we going? Back to Camp Tribound. Wonder how much this Chocobo Porter charges to take me back to Drybound. I mean, it's like right down the street. 15 gil? Nah, I'll run. Oh, now the crystals are orange. Oh, they're more yellow than orange, though. Drink water, y'all. Actually, once I get to dry bone, I will go ahead and take a short break because we're at the 1 hour mark. Yeah, because I try to keep my breaks around the hour mark unless like I'm really into something or like super focused. I mean, I'm really into this. But this is also the second stream of the day. So yeah, I'm gonna need my breaks. Gotta make sure I stretch my legs. Right, we made it to dry bone. And we're gonna chill over here. Can I sit on this? Yes. We're just gonna chill here. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, and we're back. Hopefully y'all got a nice little stretch too. And got y'all some water. Drink water, y'all. Also, I think I got a new subscriber while I was away. Their name's in kanji, so I don't know how to pronounce it. But thank you for subscribing. It didn't show up in my my stream elements, otherwise I would play the little animation. I'll play Danny's. Danny's is the last one, so let's just refresh this one. That would be the little animation when you subscribe. Official. But yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up in my activity feed. It should be there. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue, shall we? Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for mementos of the orphans, and risking our own well-being in doing so, no less. I certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Yeah, that didn't sound too menacing to me. Do we want the cotton trousers? We'll take the cotton trousers. There it is. Thank you for subscribing, Kanji. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't know how to pronounce that. I mean, I could run it through Google Translate or something, but with it being kanji, I might get the very wrong name. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'd be waiting at the Amalji encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Alright, let's go meet up with Thancred. What level story are we on? 19? Oh, I'm so over level story. At least on Bard I have access to Peloton, so I can at least have infinite sprint. It's gonna be a little while before I have access to my mount. Oh, it looks like there's a fade up here. It's probably, well, it's definitely going to be under level for me. Oh, Thancred's up here. There you are, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Renee. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Miss Lombard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but well, let us say that I'd much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you. Dear Renee, would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Yeah, the Scions are very different at this part of the story. Yeah, adventurer, you can handle this. Can I just run past the Amalja? I don't even need to fight them. They're too scared to attack me. We got a queer leaflet. Is this... I want to make a gay agenda joke. But it's okay. I am very gay. No. What does the agenda say? I see. I see. Can I? You saw that? It tried to cast it. I just want to use it. No? Well, did anything tickle your fancy? How about this? This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide poor with work. The leathering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nalthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone, and let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. And now we run back. I have a feeling we're on a nice little line of fetch quest. We got a Tuku. We jump down here. You're not Lady Orson. Or Sister Orson. There's Sister Orson, and Thinker's here too. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Renee. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Renee. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Didn't we just get some pants? Or are these boots? Those are boots. Take the money. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Renee and me serve like... serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I am next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. I'm glad these clothes come prearranged with smells and stains. Convenient. Listen, Renee, so as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, We must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambar has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Well, time to put on some gross clothes. I need a shepherd's tunic. Also, I know this is one of the newer glamour items. This Peacekeeper's shirt, I think it's called. Peace Lover shirt. This is a really cute little shirt, and it's got like stripes on it. I thought it was plaid, but anyway. I saw it on the market board for like 100 gil. I think someone put it up there at the wrong price. So we need the tunic and the slops. Let's talk to Neural, the flame captain. And you are another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. That's kind of rude. Very rude. Let's go look inside the tavern. Oh, there we go. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. These people are so rude. Swain hilt. I teach the preachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt not want for naught till the end of days. Ermagerd. It's Ermagerd. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there's anywhere. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Okay, where's this last person? Are they in the inn? It doesn't look like they're in the inn. I think she's up there. Yeah. You know, there's probably like some stairs I could take. But in all my time playing this game, I've... Oh, nope, these are not stairs. Huh? Wait, what did you say? Might be eyes looking to dip the wick? You keen? Are you serious? No, my dude. No, thank you. What does she have to say? Let her be, you fool. We don't need the brass blades up here. Wow. Did he really say he wanted to dip the wick? What is it? Oh god, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? That is... Oh my god, they're so rude. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Renee. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright, let's go meet with Thancred at the pond. Also, let's drink some more water now. There we go. Looks like the pond's right up here. And there is Thancred. Got a little tent and everything. A fine evening for catching fake priest, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Renee. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nald, and I've come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of Pinnering. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very, very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule for crystal shipments from the Nawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The mumble was good. Are you saying the coin was good? What did you say? The coin was good. I said it. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and never see a fraction of what the Amalja paid me. You sacrifice the innocent so that you can line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourself or the gods. Huh. Oh no, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there will be time enough to learn the truth. Yeah, my dude, you're in some trouble. You're in some trouble. You did some messed up stuff. Renee, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Well, pray return to the waking sands, it seems. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Then why don't we just call Minfilia? Fine. You just call her. I don't... How far is it? It's 128 gil. Yeah, we can afford it. Let's go ahead and put our gear back on. And make our way to Minfilia. That breastplate is beating up those Oberon, that's it. No. Scaffinds, we got a fate right here. Bubble trouble. There might be giants. Such a long run. No. I wonder if I should set up like my free teleport in Limsa and then just take the boat. It might be cheaper. And again, well, it's definitely going to be faster. I don't know if it's going to be cheaper, to be honest. Enter the waking sands. Welcome back, Renee. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the emulsion know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take the field subtly prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Munimix Bubbly Pots. He is a scholar of no small repute. Munimix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Munimix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade, take it to Munimix, and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Munimix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. But I already know how to do materia stuff. We're on the road again. No. I wish I knew the words to Country Road. I also wish I knew how to sing. No. So many just run here, talk to this person, run all the way back, talk to this person, run all the way over here, talk to this person. I mean, I get it. But, oof. Cottontail, that's a cute name for a bunny. They're very pink. I have no player commendations. Sad times. So did I mess up my macro I made earlier? No, Barrage. Barrage is there. Barrage should not be here. There we go. Mutamix, Bubbly Pots. Take Minfilia's dagger. This dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt smells quite nice. That is... what? Mighty Tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, Mighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Shuck. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Shuck. No, it's Shko. Shko is what he's saying. Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. The Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool. Yes? Shako. Shako. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment, from a piece of equipment, and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from a summit, as you would have struggled to cut a steak, to a weapon worth wielding. Shko, Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia. Then Uplander best fill bring case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If Uplander wants bring case to rattle with knowings of Materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. No. I already know how to meld Materia. Once an ordinary dagger, now made special with the wonders of Materia. Good to know. Let's go to Horizon. Oh look, it's Sonatia on her fat cat. Adorable. And we ran away. No. We're gonna see this site so many times. I mean, it's gonna be much faster once we have a mount. But it's gonna be a while before we have a mount. No. Looks like a bot. It was a bot. Actually, it makes me wonder. You used to be able to see the bots really easy from Horizon. Did you just see them running across the sky? Looks like Nedrick has another quest for us. Holotali. Okay, so they want us to go find Holotali. We can go ahead and hide that quest. Alright. Minfilia, I return with the dagger. Welcome back, Renee. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one only need to look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Renee, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. What are you giving me? A level 18 weapon coffer? I guess I'll hold on to that. What do we need? Oh yeah. Speaking of materia, can we extract any? And from this ring. And these wristlets. Problem is, oh, you know what? They unlocked retainers, and I didn't empty my inventory. I eventually need to go do that too. Lord of the Inferno. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Renee. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you'll be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you, save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay, they want us to go back to Camp Drybone. No. Yeah, Oh, that's expensive. Oh, was it that expensive before? So expensive. Well, that's 2 minutes away. I mean, that would get me there faster than my return. Fine, we'll just teleport. Expensive. There's the Flame Sergeant. Ah, you're Renee Lacrosse from the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and pry from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizardmen aren't aware of that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of this mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. Come on up here. I should take the other exit, I think. I'll be fine. I remember back in the day doing this quest line and like having to fight our way through these Zemp and it being kind of dangerous just to run through here. The Undertaker. You want to beat up the Undertaker? Let's beat up the Undertaker. Hello, friend. I shall defeat you. Slowly but surely. This poor guy. I should have dodged that. No, it didn't even matter. We'll dodge this one now. And this should be the end of this guy. Nice. How much money we get from that? 34 gil. Wow, so worth. Bunch of rotting corpses in here. We're gonna get synced down to level 24. Oh no. I mean, we know this guy's horrible at acting though, right? Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Are we gonna have the whole contingent just standing in this box? Why do you think that's a good idea? And why do y'all have like short swords? I think this is gonna be bad. Good. We make our move as soon as the Emulsia appear. Yes, sir. Whoa. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Yeah, there's a whole lot more. Like, everyone's giving O faces. This dude's laughing. Traitorous flame soldier? Wait. Did someone in the flames give us away? You? I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for boons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. This guy's face is gross looking. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Guys, this is a bad idea. I'll just use quick knot. Am I not hitting the ones up there? There we go. Oh, the big one's kind of tanky, isn't he? Let's throw a arrow on you, a venomous shot. We'll work on these rangers. Look at Goose just back there cheering. That jerk. You know I could target you, right? You're lucky I just don't put an arrow through you, buddy. Good thing they all bunched up like this. Perfect for my AoE. How many of these guys do I need to take down? It's like I have a buff. What buff is this? Brilliant Conviction. Breaking limits as only a true warrior like could. What does that mean? Do I have limit break? I don't have limit break. There's not this many Emulsia. Like, I on my own, I took out like 20 of them. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Really? Behind you. Oh no. I got put to sleep. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. This is one of those cases where they take me feeling like a hero and lay me low. I fear the emulsion mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. The bowl of embers is now accessible. Can I do the bowl of embers with trust? I might be able to. Also, a little trick. If y'all ever find yourself stuck in this cave and you need to leave, you can talk to this guy here and you can swim away. So I'm actually surprised there's no bots in here. Normally, or at least I've seen in the past, I think it was on Spriggan. I was playing on Spriggan, and there was just a ton of bots hanging out, like, in this room. Like, 30 of them in a line, queuing up for Ifrit. I wonder if anyone's online. I can always use trust, or it looks like I can use trust. There's only like 2 people online. So unless Sonatia speaks up, you might be watching. I think I'm just gonna do trust. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some more water too. Also I have a message. Looks like Aldi's making some progress on his computer. That's good. Oh, what are you on about? I don't know what you have circled here. Hold on, what is going on with LD's computer? Right under the copper tube. I don't see what he's talking about. I don't see anything worth being worried about. Also, I don't like how this plate like doesn't cover the whole IHS of the CPU. I mean, it is what it is. Is it tightened enough? I'm actually more concerned that it's not tightened enough rather than you're getting some anyway. Let's see. All right. That all looks good. And let's go ahead and get back to the game, shall we? Yeah, I didn't see Sana speak up, so I'm assuming she's busy. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight Ifrit with NPCs. We got a bunch of Scions with us. That works. Register for duty. Immense. LD says, you're here sweating, but it's going fine so far. You got this. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Ifrit always looks so cool in video games, like when he gets summoned and stuff. Ifrit's one of those classic summons. I was like in awe the first time I saw him summoned. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you the ignorant savages who know not of your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Oh, they tied up Ngoost. What? What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all those who stand against us shall burn. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. What do you mean my soul already belongs to another? You don't mean Heidelin. Forsooth thy frame mortal... Forsooth thy frail mortal blah. Forsooth thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine alliance waxes clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned us of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. The paragons? So Ifrit's also talking directly about the Scions. Drink water, y'all. Ifrit does not look happy. Are y'all just gonna run around me? Right? Hanky buddy, it's your job to hold aggro. I believe in you. Succumb to the inferno. Okay, that's an eruption. Let's not stand in that. Another Vulcan burst. I don't need to move. I'm not used to Ifrit going this slow anymore. Surrender thyself to the fire of judgment. There's the infernal nail. Let's take it out. Alright, the nail's down. Healer. I believe in you. Doing damage? We doing damage. Thou art strong, mortal. Another eruption. Conjure, why are you standing in front of Ifrit? I mean, I have limit break. I guess I'll use it. Worth. That was a very powerful limit break. Oh, another crystal. One, two. That's right. Pray forgive my lateness. Thank God. Like, I've already taken care of everything. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja's zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Oh, dang. 2 center mast, 1 in the head. Good job, thank God. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships has only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Renee. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism by fire. No, it's fine. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit Nero. And what a disappointment he was. The readings were nowhere near what I have anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Is it just me, or like, why do I feel like I don't remember this? Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We waste enough time here. That meters of years is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Be able to do as my lord commands, and I'll spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that. Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. You did a good job in piecings. Except for you, healer. You didn't do too good of a job. Oh, we got a rainstorm hitting Ulta. Well, that's a lot of bodies. Ah, there you are, Renee. Come, rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Emulsia will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. And where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or to the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Sephirot is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Renee. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. I mean, Thancred, if you going and tell her everything means that I don't have to go back to the Waking Sands for a bit, that's good news. However, I just took a glance at what you just said. And I wish you were more useful. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss the matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will ya? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Why don't y'all just give me a link shell? Y'all trust me, don't you? Looks like Sonatia logged out right when I was in the instance. So I'm assuming that she might have fallen asleep at her computer or something. So let's see. Port for the Scions of the 7th Dawn. I mean, we can go ahead and go unlock Halatali, because it's like right down the road. We should go unlock Halatali. After we unlock Halatali, then I'll teleport to Horizon, and I'll take a short break. Yeah. There we go, Fafajoni. And you have gloves that are level 20, so I'll take the money. There we go. Alatali now accessible. And we shall teleport to Horizon. Alright. So I mentioned this earlier. I wonder if I could see any bots flying through the sky. I don't see any right now. Maybe they don't use this method anymore. I know I used to see them just like running across the sky up here. I mean, I've been seeing them pop up at the teleporter. I haven't been seeing them flying around. But, yep. I am going to go ahead and take a short break. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Take this time, stretch, get y'all some fresh drink, and I'll see y'all shortly. Yeah. Yeah, we're back. Let's see. I hope y'all had a nice little break. I had a good little break. Bot says drink water, so y'all drink water. Papa. I'm gonna drink a little bit more. I also grabbed a monster because I need a little bit. There we go. Got some Zero Ultra. All right. Now to make our way over to the Waking Sands. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Yeah, Efrit was kind of a pushover, wasn't he? I mean, he would have been more of a pushover if he queued up for it. But, even with Trust, Efrit was a bit of a pushover. I mean, I'm going to blame my gear on that. Because I'm definitely over-geared for Efrit. We do level... This was level 20. Okay, good. I think we're going to be able to unlock job quests soon. Which, if that's the case, we have a bunch of bard quests to do. So I'm looking forward to that. Rain Hellfire. That's an edgy name. The triumphant hero returns. Tancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Renee her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Efrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she never should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I am failing you all. Thancred. What is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Renee, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Tancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aid of summoning their primal Efrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they're to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Efrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Sephirot took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief of your safe return. The immortal flames assured to me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of that respite, Renee. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn of the identity of the hero who fell Sephirot, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Are you slow walking, Thancred? Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Renee. But I must be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Yeah, that's quite rough. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louiswall would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Quest complete. And we leveled up again. Let's see. Oh no, Sanity is stuck in prey. Oof. A hero in the making. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Palpalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guest, Renee. Or rather, you have guest. Beg pardons. They are very eager. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I'm given to understand the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Laminsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Renee, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Eh? Court me? They would not ordinarily go through such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Renee's deeds spread so quickly. That the Immortal Flame should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other Grand Companies? Tataru, are you responsible? Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Lacrosse. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learn that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the Twelvewood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Lacrosse. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. As a woman of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength with ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you had the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together we'll see the grand vessel of Limsa Laminsa to the shores of glory. A bit much at once, isn't it? Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, perhaps a brief summary of the situation could help clarify your thoughts on the matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which Grand Company best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you may take this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so, and yet I can see that is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm giving to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? They're up for it. A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Renee hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer, they all say at once. Yeah. Tataru is, like, exhausted with this. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Renee, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs to be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you'll be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you'll be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. And we finally have our cell phone. Eorzea is changing, Renee, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say that the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now is the time you make ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will appraise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. So what grand company is our free company part of? The Maelstrom? I normally join the Twin Adders, though. Alright, let's go on our way. Aru, we need to talk. But first I'm gonna look who's in here. Oh, there's a lot of people in here. There's Eden, Papalimo. Speeches? Oh yes, I love them. There's nothing like a good exposition when you're having trouble sleeping. Wow, good job, Ida. 5 years ago, the 3 grand companies joined as one and fought the Garlean Empire at Cartano Flats. And now for the first time, the people will gather to remember those who fell in battle. That being said, no one has any clear memory of what transpired that fateful day, not even the leaders of each nation. Who else is here? There's Thancred. How you doing, my dude? You've put us all to shame with your recent performance in the field. If I'm to keep up, I dare say I'll need bigger knives. Una Tayun. Oh, she's cute. It looks like she's eating bread. Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, hello again, lass. Meet Persevanes. He was thick as thieves in the old days. At least I think he was. Or might have been that he was a right creepy bastard, and I did my best to avoid him. Still, we as both members of the Old Order, so either way, we're in this together, eh? That is one way to talk about your fellow member. There's Brent. Everything's looking to be in order. Right on to the next customer. It's Brent. How you doing here, Brent? You're still what you got to say? I've heard word of your deeds. I'm sparing I am sparing in my praise, so know that you have truly impressed me. Be that as it may, it is fortunate that Thancred arrived when he did. Had he been a moment later, I shudder to think what may have transpired. Got something cryptic to say, Oriange? The destruction that visited this land cannot be attributed to the forces of the Empire alone. Worm of Midnight, of Breath of Infernal, for some a legend made flesh, for others an insidious symbol of memory lost. We grasp but a piece of this puzzle. Much and more we must question and contemplate ere the fallen moon revealeth its myriad secrets. Let's see. LD says, what's that? You're removing the PSU and GPU from the old PC now? I hope it works. Yep, I hope so too, LD. Remember, don't put the don't put the side of your case on until you post. No. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Renee. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the three services, and the Elder Seed Tier Kanisena will deliver her dress at Mikedo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it is possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Relban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's going to be a special guest. How exciting. Ooh, special guest. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lamensa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merylweb Blusflin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry as an Xanthiel, and he'll admit you. Got all that? Yeah. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Oh. Gonna drink water, y'all. That was a lot of dialogue. Alright. No, we can still go for another hour. That sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and ask the FC. I'm planning on joining the Twin Adders unless there are any objections. Don't think it really matters anymore for PvP, right? So let's go to Gridania. I still don't have access to the Bard quest. I do want to go deposit a bunch of stuff at my... we could hire retainers later. Yeah, we don't need to hire them just yet. I could do that off stream. I don't think it really does. I never truly tried PvP. It mattered. for big PvP. Be part of your company for it. But I think they stopped that a good while ago. Now you see all the gold saucer stuff, and now you don't. No.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago.
Is that our friend?
Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
It's the twins. We haven't seen them in forever.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hure and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, The Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Ooh, that's a sharp question there, Alizane. I like how they title her Cynical Girl.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder's standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be done. It's up to us to protect the forest.
We must think of the children. Are the twins going to tell us a little bit more?
If you'll permit me, Alfino.
Alfino.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alize.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Alfino, you sound way older than you're supposed to.
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians. Until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the same time they summoned the primal Ramuh. The Gridanians have no love for war. They consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it's broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursion, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them? Well, perhaps we'll find out, if the Elder Seer's words fell on fertile ground. Alphinaud's like, join the Twin Adders. Do it. Do it. My voice is clearly dying. Drink water, y'all. Alright, so now we need to go to Ul'dah. Now we can take the airship. Oh, was the link shell distributor here before? Any other quest I'm missing? What I see? Oh no, I wanted the airship landing. Let me in. Oh, now we gotta run to an aetherite. Still don't see the Bard quest. And I'm assuming I will need... Yeah, I still need to join a Grand Company. I just saw a bot hiding underneath the aetherite right there. Airship landing. This is what I wanted. Take me to Ul'dah. And we want to go to the Royal Promenade. And we want to go to Husking Strip. We go find Bartholomew. Or we can just stand here with the crowd.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
These voice actors.
Hark, you souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Ul'dah?
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
There's a very different talk you're giving, Raoban.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yeah, Alphino's like, that's not what happened.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Give us money.
Your grace.
Raoban?
Raoban. It's Nadamo. She's adorable.
People of Uldar, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Glory to the Sultana! Oh my god, that made me laugh. And Raoban delivered such a good line there. I'm sorry.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I believe
The time is now! The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalsha, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. The Uldans do not shy away from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they may have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dan send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Alize just walks away. She is not happy. And finally, we need to go to Limsa. Let's go to the airship landing. I'm assuming this is a bot. It's a very interesting name if it's not. Yeah, let's go to Limsa. And me and talk to you and go to the stateroom.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Yeah.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Their freedom, you saying?
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
And there's Alpha now. He's being the cynical one this time as well. I mean, he was least cynical about the Twin Adders, to be honest. I mean,
it has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishbuck
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Gallian Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral! And remove him!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Where's me cutlass?
Fancy meeting you again.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahuagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Laminson's backyard. And that is to say not of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blade and watch. If the Laminsians are to have any hope for withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. Ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. And Alize walks away. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Renee, this has been Philia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted that we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer. In short, hurry back. You know, I think I'm going to do something different. I normally pick the Twin Adders, but I think this time I'm actually going to pick the Immortal Flames. Just because I really liked what Ralbon was saying there. Hey, look, it's the twins. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with whatchamacallit? Yeah. I'm going to go with the Immortal Flames. Because as much as I don't like a lot of Ul'dah, I'm usually on the sides of Ralbon and the Sultanate. What do you want? Is this the... Yeah, it's the Samurai quest. What are you doing? Prickly Plate? Oh, this is the Golden Saucer event. I'll need to, yeah, I'll need to do this quest. Where am I going? Waking Sands, that's right. Oh, 64 to Horizon, that's fine. How much do you charge to take me to the Waking Sands? $15 gil? You mean it's more expensive to go all the way to Ul'dah than it is to walk down here to Vesper Bay? Like 3 times more expensive? What the heck? I probably could have just taken the ship from Limsa. Drink water, y'all. Click on over. Back on Discord real quick. Always messages all the time. Yeah, I think I'm going to join the Immortal Flames. Do something different. Gotta fund that war machine. Welcome back, Kning. Were the Grand Company's leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
So back when I was playing this a long time ago, this conversation made me think Alphino was a villain. I think it's just the way it was voice acted, but he just gives off villain vibes.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the Scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
Like, you see what I mean, right? This whole conversation is just giving off vibes that Alphino has ulterior motives and is a villain.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
I feel like Alphino needed a better acting direction there. So here we go, the Immortal Flames. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Alban's words kindled a fire within you. Join the Immortal Flames. Excellent. I fear that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. It glads me to see that isn't the case. But before we can count on you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Oh, they give you black dye? Nice. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah's merchant strip and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. How long is it gonna take us to teleport? How much? 130? We're just gonna do it because I noticed I don't have much time left in this stream. So I want to knock out us joining the Grand Company. Let's hurry up and get over here. Also, I like how close they are to the 8th rank. Maelstrom's like the furthest away. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventuring? My name is Renee Lacrosse. I believe you're expecting me. I'm just gonna say I'm here to enlist if you'll have me. Is that so? Well then, I must ask for your name. But let me guess. It is Renee Lacrosse, is it not? Yes. You are just as our man at the Waking Sands described. Thank you for electing to join us. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperials, sir. They fired on Highwind Skyway's airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near Horizon's edge. Bloody owls! Of all times for this to happen? Renee, there's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Emulsia. We have no one to spare in Western Thanalan. You must get to that ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go. I've never joined a Grand Company aside from that's a Horizon. Really? Horizon's Edge? Back to Horizon. I've never joined a Grand Company aside from the Twin Adders. So I'm assuming I'll get to see some new stuff here. No. Let's hurry up and run over here. Hopefully we can finish all this up. We got, what, like 20 minutes? I see a bunch of Imperials over by the airship. Proceed. He looks very unhappy. It's Cobbling. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Why don't you just let me take them out? I can deal with the Garleans. We went from a bush to a rock. The Immortal Flames sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. I'm an adventurer. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Renee Lacrosse, yes? Glad to have you with us. You believe me now, buddy? The Lalafell with the purple eyes. Those are strong purple eyes. I have not seen a craft with this design before. That Trader Garland has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. Oof. There's an onion in there. We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Oh no, we must save the little onion Popito. They mean to take the ship back to Castro Meridium, along with your friend. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was inside the tiny Bronco. So tiny Bronco, we got Biggs and Wedge. Nice looking ship though. Not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on command, kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Inning? Y'all don't hold me back. Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! I have to say, back in the day, I really liked that shield that he's using for the tank. That shield that has the swords in it and glows. I was really excited when I got my first shield like that. It booted to BIOS. Congratulations, Elding. That's really good news. Come on. Take out these two spearmen, then I'll focus on the archers. You're down. You're next. I'll take out this one. It's lower health. Oh, did they just use a heal? How dare you? How are you casting here? You're not. You mentioned something about a vanguard? Oh, they're way back there. This is how we deal with that. You just hit all four of them at once. Not sure how poison works on a robot, but I'll take it. Oh, you're aiming at me. Where's it going? Oh, you're gonna do a rush attack, aren't you? Yeah. Did I still aggro? Very interesting. We did it. We saved Wedge. Biggs! Where was the jumping, sliding kneel and bow? Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed in the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Renee. You still have unfinished business to attend at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who's seen you in action today would be forgiven to think otherwise. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flame lad there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. Thank you. We're very grateful. All right. All right. LD, I just saw you message me. You should go ahead and make sure you install Windows and get all your updates done before you worry about messing with your XMP profile. You want to make sure everything's stable for your install, so you don't want to do anything with your DOC profile. And I looked, and that's exactly what you messaged me. Yeah, leave it at default. Don't turn on DOCP until after you've installed Windows and updated all your drivers. All right. Now let's get to Ul'dah. Check Discord real quick when you can. Say if that's right. That's enough. Yeah. I didn't take a quick enough look at it yet, LD. Just know that you don't want to mess with you don't want to turn on those profiles until after you install everything. The 2133 that you're seeing on the RAM is the default. When you turn on DOCP, it will change to the 3200. But don't worry about that until you install Windows and update all your drivers and everything. No. All right. Boom, I need this up. There we go. Oh no, I clicked on something. Boom. Welcome back, Renee. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that Garland Ironworks engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on short notice is to be commended. Clearly your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the Immortal Flames? Yes, please. Recoining country. I don't know about recoining country. You want to give that coin to the refugees. Are you ready, Renee? Then let us begin. Here's our wonderful induction. Renee Lacrosse, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is dark and purging evil wherever so it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from the Flame General Relban Aldin, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Renee Lacrosse, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? What skills I have belonging out? I will follow the Flame General until I will follow the Flame General. Ha! The Flame General would lead the van in every battle if he could. Wouldn't surprise me if you had the chance to fight by his side one day. Very well. Your resolve is plain. Renee Lacrosse, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May your fight to the last for coin and country. And that's our little salute. Oh look, everyone's cheering, and everyone clapped. Can you hear me, Renee? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Lacrosse. They contacted you really quick, Minfilia. I have no doubt that you're eager to make acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you would pay us a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a flame of Ul'dah, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you can find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits go into the field unprepared. Where's Commander Swift? You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, Immortal Flames, by speaking with Swift. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. Light my fire. Okay, there we go. And now we have our quest to unlock our Chocobo, which is great. I will hold off on starting that on the next stream, which should be tomorrow morning. But this is going to be it for tonight. I want to thank all of y'all for coming in, hanging out. I hope y'all had a good time. I had a good time. My voice is a little broken from, you know, going on for like 8 hours, but it is what it is. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye bye, y'all.